Hello guys, I am Keshvendra from Automobile Branch. Today we are discussing about the topic of components of vehicle. In this picture we can see the layout of chassis. On this chassis different type of components are mounted which are briefly discussed in next slides. Layout of an automobile chassis. It contains the source of power, that is engine, the frame which support the engines, wheels, body, transmission, the braking system and the steering. It also gives the support to suspension system and springs. Component of the automobile. The automobile can be considered to consist of five basic components. First, the engine or power plant. It is source of power. Second, the frame and chassis. It supports the engine, wheels, body, braking system, steering, etc. Third, the transmission which transmit power from the engine to the car wheels. It consists of clutch, transmission, shaft, axle and differential. Fourth, the body fitted on chassis. Fifth, accessories included light, air conditioner, wiper, etc. Function of major component of an automobile. In this topic, first part is chassis and frame. The chassis is formed by the frame with the frame side members and cross members. The frame is usually made of box, tubular and channel member that are welded or riveted together. In addition to this, it comprises of the springs with the axles and wheels, the steering system and brakes, the fuel tank, the exhaust system, the radiator and battery and other accessories. Along with this, the frame supports the body. Engine or power plant. The engine is power plant of vehicle. In general, internal combustion engine with petrol or diesel fuel is used to run a vehicle. An engine may be either a two-stroke engine or a four-stroke engine. An engine consists of a cylinder, piston, valve operating mechanism, carburetor, fan, fuel feed pump and oil pump, etc. Transmission system. The power developed by the engine is transferred to the wheels by transmission system. Transmission system must do three jobs. It provide varying gear ratio. Number of gear ratio are equal to number of gear in vehicles. Second, it must provide a reverse gear for moving vehicle in reverse direction. Third, it must provide a natural or disconnecting arrangement so that the engine can be uncoupled from the wheels of the vehicle. In a conventional transmission system, there is a clutch, a manually operated transmission, a propeller shaft and differential or final drive. Transmission. Conventional vehicle with manual transmission, for example car with 5 gear. Second, semi-automatic. Third, automatic. In automatic transmission, gear are not required to be changed manually. It is automatically changed as per the speed of the automobile. Clutch. The purpose of the clutch is to allow the driver to couple or decouple the engine and transmission. When clutch is in engaged piston, the engine power follows the transmission through it. When gears are to be changed while vehicle is running, the clutch permits temporary decoupling of engine and wheels so that gears can be shifted. In a scooter, the clutch is operated by hand, whereas in car the clutch is operated by foot. It is necessary to interrupt the flow of power before gear are changed. Without a clutch, it is very difficult. Final drive. Final drive is the last stage of transferring power from engine to wheels. It reduces the speed of the propeller shaft to that of wheels. It also turns the drive of the propeller shaft by an angle of 90 degrees to drive the wheels. The propeller shaft has a small bevel pinion which meshes with crown wheel. The crown wheel gives rotatory motion to rear axle. The size of crown wheel is bigger than that of bevel pinion, therefore the speed of rear axle is lower than the speed of pinion. Final drives is of two types, chain type and gear type. Braking system. Brakes are used to slow down or stop the vehicle. Hydraulic brakes are generally used in automobiles where brakes are applied by pressure on a fluid. Mechanical brakes are also used in some vehicles. These brakes are operated by means of lever, linkage, pedal, cams, etc. Hand brakes or parking brake is non-usually mechanical brake. These are used for parking the vehicles on slopy surface and also in case of emergency. Gearbox. Gearbox contain gearing arrangement to get different speed. Gears are used to get more than one speed ratio. When both mating gears have same number of teeth, both will rotate at same number speed. But when one gear has less teeth than other, the gear with less number of teeth will rotate faster than larger gear. In a typical car, there may be 6 gears including one reserve gear. First gear gives slow speed but high torque. Higher gear gives progressively increased speeds. Gears are engaged and disengaged by the shift lever. Steering system. In front, wheels can be turned to left and right by the steering system so that the vehicle can be steered. The steering wheel is placed in the front of driver. It is mechanically linked to the wheels to provide the steering control. The primary function of the steering system is to provide angular motion to front wheel so that vehicle can negotiate a turn. It also provides directional stability to vehicle when the vehicle moves ahead in a straight line. Nowadays, many vehicles are equipped with power steering which uses pressure of a fluid to reduce steering effort. Front axle. A part of the weight of vehicle is transmitted to the wheels through this axle. The front axle performs several functions. It carries the weight of the front of the vehicle and also takes horizontal and vertical loads when vehicle moves on bumpy roads. When brakes are provided on the front wheels, it endures bending stress and torsional stress. It is generally made from steel drop forging. It is robust in construction. Suspension system. Suspension system of an automobile separates the wheel and axle assembly of the automobile from its body. Main function of suspension system is to isolate the body of the vehicle from shocks and vibrations generated due to irregularities on the surface of roads. Shocks absorber are provided in the vehicles for this purpose. It is the form of spring and damper. The suspension system is provided both on front and rear end of vehicles. A suspension system also maintains the stability of a vehicle in pitching or rolling when vehicle is in motion. Thank you so much.